Video review.
With FIFA 08 and Euro 2008 before it, FIFA 09 is actually EA Sports' third football game in just over 12 months. With such a high rate of release, it's no surprise to find that FIFA 09 doesn't actually play all that differently to its predecessors, and it's definitely a case of evolution rather than revolution in the gameplay stakes. But given the sheer number of new modes, features and online functionality, FIFA 09 is still a package that no football fan will want to miss out on.
To his teammates.
If you've not played a FIFA game in the last year, you'll probably be surprised with how realistic the game is. FIFA 09 has a slower pace, card-happy referees and opponent AI that simply will not stop until it gets the ball from you. It all means that the game is now firmly rooted in the simulation territory, and even football veterans will have a hard time getting used to the difficulty level. It's a brave but incredibly wise decision from EA though, because once you soon start to develop your rhythm and accuracy, you're rewarded with some pretty spectacular goals. The other noticeable difference is in the physicality of the players themselves. Attackers point to where they want the ball, defenders direct offside violations to the linesman, and everyone's lost that plastic look from FIFA 08 that was so off-putting. Although you can still spot individual animation routines if you slow down during replays, the players now genuinely feel as if they're interacting with each other and the ball. As a result, player weight and speed are now a vital part of overall tactics, and combining runs with perfectly timed passes has become the only real way to succeed.
And he scores! Gives the home team the lead here with the opening.
While gameplay remains pretty similar to what's gone before, EA's definitely upped the ante with a bevy of new gameplay modes and features. Top of the list is the new Be a Pro Seasons feature, where you control a single player through a 4-year career. You can choose to control either a real-life player or create your own, customizing everything from his look and shape right down to the name on the back of his shirt. Your quality is judged on making successful passes, tackles and runs, and you can gain extra experience by performing specific tasks such as scoring a goal or making a certain number of passes throughout the match. The idea is to stay on the A squad of your chosen club and then ultimately go on to captain your national team. While Be a Pro is a fun diversion offline, it really comes into its own online. Up to 20 people can join in a single game, and the same passing and scoring reward system means you're definitely encouraged to play as part of a team. Be a Pro Online is technically well implemented too, with a diplomatic lobby system that lets people jump in and select the position they want to play in, and the first people to ready up are awarded the captaincy and thus control of all the tactics and options for the entire team. While you're still actually waiting around to play with the ball a lot of the time, we were impressed with just how much fun it was to play online, particularly when you're playing with friends.
Well-timed challenge.
FIFA 09 also incorporates a new feature called the Adidas Live Season, where real-world stats updates are sent directly to your console from the internet on a weekly basis. The game comes bundled with an access code for one free English, German, Spanish, French, Mexican or Italian Premier League, but additional leagues cost you extra. On the Xbox 360, 560 Microsoft points will buy you one league, or it's 1600 points for the full set, and on the PlayStation 3 it's £4.99 per league, or £12.99 for the full set. The stats updates change the ratings and players in the game, so if someone is doing really well in real life, he'll become much better in the game. However, it also works the other way around, with injuries lowering the stats quite considerably. It's an expensive feature if you want to get updates for all the leagues, and remember it expires in May 2009, but if you're a football fan, it definitely adds a bit more drama to your FIFA season. The final major addition to the game is the new Custom Tactics feature, which lets you get in depth with the behaviour of all the individual teams. You can adjust up to 11 different factors for each team, including things like positioning and aggressiveness, and then map these tactics to the D-pad to activate during a game. What's more, you can upload these tactics to your online FIFA 09 locker, which lets other people download and rate what you've come up with. There are 28 slots in total, and you can download other users' data and save it to your storage device. It's just another example of EA Sports' attention to detail in every aspect of the game. Although FIFA 09 offers a lot of new features, the game is still chock full of existing content from previous games. There's a wealth of offline game types, such as the manager mode that lets you take care of transfers and training, while the lounge mode lets you and your friends mess around and create individual scenarios and challenges. Then there are the online modes, which are comprehensive to say the least. The Interactive League lets you represent your favourite club online against supporters of other teams, and you can track your overall team's progress online throughout the world. There's also a new FIFA 09 Clubs mode, where you create your own team and try and recruit your friends to play alongside you. In addition to the standard ranked and unranked games, you can also join lobbies just to hang out and chat with other people before taking on games, or you can create a custom league for up to 31 other players to play against. The only sore point was the slowdown that we encountered in some games.
Excellent play with the passing. And they're through. And the defender tidies that up. Done very well to intercept that.
EA Sports fans will know that presentation from the company rarely disappoints, and the attention to detail in FIFA 09 is quite frankly astounding. The soundtrack is as large as it is varied, with 42 songs from well-known artists such as Damian Marley, Black Kids and CSS, and if you bore of the music, you can stream podcasts from EA, TalkSport and ESPN directly to your console. The commentary is once again provided by stalwarts Andy Gray and Martin Tyler, who provide great camaraderie and say things like, "That's a great example of what you used to do as a player." ESPN News integration is also back, delivering live ticker feeds on your favourite teams and leagues, and even other sports if you want, such as F1 and NBA. Then there's a link to EA Sports Football World, which lets you send video and photos direct from your console to share with your friends online. Uploading video can be a long process because it's converted to Flash in-game, but the wealth of features here mean that you'll keep discovering things the more you play and the more you delve through the menus. There's just so much good stuff in FIFA 09 that you keep discovering new things long after you start playing it. What's more, the gameplay is now so deep and rewarding that it honestly has claims on being the most realistic depiction of the sport yet. There are enough game modes and online features to easily last out the rest of the season, and while there are some lag issues and AI blunders, they're thankfully incidental enough not to impact too much on the game. FIFA 09 is undoubtedly the pinnacle of EA's long football game heritage, and it's something that football fans should definitely not miss out on.
Here's a shot, splendid strike for the goal.